What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is kind of a special video by request from someone in the community. On my Talent Up video, I showed that I got Macho Man off the UCC, that is the Master of Macho Madness, Macho Man. This is the test account that I'm given access to as a official CC for Scopely, and I did just max him out at his max abilities, although, you know, I haven't done this yet. How did I get 8,000 shards of him on the CC account? That's weird. Anyways, I haven't done this yet, but I'm maxing him all the way out because the question was like, hey, I saw you take Macho off the UCC, and I think it'd be really cool to do a video, or see a video, I should say, because I'm the one making the video, obviously, of whether or not he actually holds up, or whether it is just like a vanity character to just do, because, you know, some of these older characters have some moves and some things that would make them seem like they could do even better than they used to do. Like, for example, you can see that he's got a Blast Gem build with the Titan Plate, but he's also now got this, and I don't know that anybody's run solo on him since he came out, or since Solo came out, right? So choose 5 gems to make into 2-turn countdown gems that will deal damage and get 3 MP when activated. I can tell you right now, actually, that's not going to work because it's 13,000 damage at gold. Never mind. Never mind. But I do recall that he has an infinite damage build. So we're going to kind of see how he works, if he works, as just a fun aside, right? So I haven't looked at his moves in a very long time, even though I did just UCC him, right? So I need to go through and kind of see what does he do, right? So he's got an 8 MP blue, deal damage, no damage hardly, gain 8 green MP. Awesome. So let's look at our green MP moves. So we've got a deal damage, choose 2 gems to make into red, and the pin bar will not move. So this is our infinite damage build right here. And we've got a Snapmare, deal damage, make 5 random gems into blast. So I would say, if I were a betting man, and apparently if you count spending on polls betting, then I am, but I'm not otherwise, that this is probably the way to go. So you're making random gems into blast, you're making red, so the red gems aren't going to reload. It would be nice if this was a red move, but unfortunately wrong hangman on that. So we need to get 8 blue MP. We're not going to use him in feud, are we? I highly, highly doubt that. Yeah, let's set him up as if he was a feud build, right? So we need, nope, wrong one. We need Braun Breaker. Dang it, I wasted my shot there. We need Braun Breaker, and we don't need Lex Luger. We don't need Goldberg. We don't need those guys. We need Braun Breaker for yellow and blue moves. Would be nice if there's blue and green. I guess that doesn't actually matter because the green gets filled by the blue. And then we need Jerry the King Lawler, who should be all the way down here. And if he's not, okay, there we go. Now we need move generate, generate gems. We need blast gems. I actually need, so I might not even be able to do it that way because I might need the blast gems from the other character. I wasn't even thinking about that. Is there anybody who creates enough? Because right now, gain 8 green MP, choose 2 gems to make red. Good lord, that's nothing. Alright, 8 green MP, 5 random gems into blast. So I need somebody who makes 3 blast gems. That's what I thought. He does 1, so there's a gap in trainers here, unless I'm forgetting somebody who creates black gems. We can't do the Braun Breaker plan. Nope. Alright, so we're going to have to go back, and instead of Braun Breaker, we're going to have to do the Old Faithful and put Rusev or JBL. Acolyte JBL is our best bet. So let's find him. Oh, there's Rusev. Okay, so now we're making 8. So now we're going to trip the Titan plate. Good enough, good enough, good enough. All right, so we've got that. Now we're not going to generate gems for that. We want to do, I mean, this is not going to be much. Green Leech, Black Botch, Loot Gems, Red and Yellow, Black and White, they are precious in his sight. Blue Gems, Purple, Green, Yellow, Purple, Black. So what I'm looking for now is the Striker Austin that is the most important Austin in the game, even though there's better Austins in every way as fighters because he does all color gem damage 40%. This guy. There we go. Now we want the Purple Sammy for Blast Gems do 100%. Purple Sammy, looking for Purple Sammy, right there. All right, so not much modern about this, actually. I'm a little bit on it. I was thinking, well, if we're going to do blow up red, then we need that to go to blue so that it'll reload green, but well, we'll see. Nothing on this so far. However, we are going to put on this guy, which is a 150% strap, plus, I wish you didn't have to go out to go back into it, plus we've got tier 6 medals on there with all gem damage at 40%. We could do, these are all level 1, we could make them 60% if we pick a color, but I think all gem damage is better. That's going to work. Alright, so now we need... Actually, what I need to do, I need to reload my plate currency. Plate currency on here. So, give me a second. Doing that. All right, there we go. Back on here again. There we go. Alright, so we need the Titan plate because that's going to buff. I mean, we could do the blast to multi-plate. Well, maybe we'll try both. I don't know. I'm just not getting the sense that we're going to pull much out of this guy. Let's see. Blast to multi. Whenever you make 8 blast gems, make 8 random gems into multiply gems of strength 8. Doesn't buff his gems 100%, which the endless loop would do. So I'm going to start with the Titan plate because the endless loop is the goal, right? So we'll go here. That's the Titan. Then if we go on to this one, right? So he's making blast gems. Really, that's it. He's making blast gems. He should be blowing up a lot of the board. We could buff, like, specific color. He's not really making anything else here. He's not making heal gems, otherwise that would be fun. That would be super fun. He's not making pyro gems. I don't think those were a thing just yet. So we need to reload our blue move, I think, right? Blue reloads green. So let's try this one first. This is the most modern thing we're doing on him right now, is that one. Let's try this. Let's try this. See what happens. Do we have blue up? We have black down. That'll work. That way at least Sammy can't sub us. Alright, so this is an old character with some new tricks. Tier 6 medals, 150% strap, Titan plate. Oh good, we do start loaded turn 1, but it's because of the turn bonus, right? So it's not actually getting us started. So right now, like say our red gems are doing 289k, blue gems 198. We're We're going to throw down the blast gems, which is going to buff the Titan plate. But there's only 8 of them, and we only have 2 red gems. So that just does not work much well at all yet. Red gems are doing 428. So we're going to need to maybe throw someone on that makes more of these, because right now that is my best shot. If, there we go, it breaks some gems, but it didn't do enough, so that's going to cause our turn to end. That was 4 million, so nothing damage, nothing at all. And now he's about to eat our lunch. So we'll take that down. Pass it around. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Okay, this is what I want to see. I want to see if we get his moves loaded. Don't have a sub on me. If we get his moves loaded twice, what it does for us. So we can do this. We're going to throw down blast gems. Then we are going to make 2 red gems. We're just going to place them where we can break stuff later. So we'll do this. I'm going to hope enough red or blast gems go right in this area where when I break it, it's going to cause all of that to go. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll do that again. I did always love that move of Macho's. We've definitely broken the 45 seconds to get the job done rule, though. Yeah, definitely. We might be okay. Those are doing 568. Still not even at 1 million. I was hoping they'd be at 1 million, but they're not. They're not. Let's see. I could do this, but there's no reason not to just go ahead and do that. Blew up all of that. Still only 15 million. Still didn't get me there. A swipe. Oh, and then now that undid it right there. So I was trying to get the Blue Rumble in there for good reasons. The Blue Rumble did not give us good reasons, but it is going to trigger a few times. That is actually 38 million. So that's not bad. I mean, it's not bad, but it definitely takes way too much to get that going. Yeah. I wish they'd put the tools back in, like the things they're holding in their hands. I don't know why they took them out where you can't see them after a while. It's silly to me, but whatever, it's there. All right, so he did end up doing okay, but definitely not go-to damage. Entourage wise, if I replace him with not move charge, generate gems, generate red gems. Let's see, that's yellow, that's purple, that's green. Where's my zombies at? Red. So it would take Zombie Bianca to make this one happen. Let's try it one more time. Instead of... The blue plate doesn't drop till the end anyway, so let's put the red plate for his primary color. Just to see it. I want this Macho to be good. I want this Macho to be top tier. He's not, unfortunately. But, see what we can do. There we go. Oh. So the trick with the first set is we've just got to try and get where they don't connect. Dang it, he just doesn't make enough blast gems still. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 doesn't blow up enough. 2, 3 still same story, but let's try it. Oh, that was good. That cascaded us a little bit. Didn't quite get us there. Now if we can make a swipe on something that doesn't blow up, like this maybe. Nope, but that ends our turn, so then that throws out the red gems. It is doing it multiple times, and it's going to blow up again. Huh, maybe. 38 million. 'twas not terrible. I would have liked to have actually seen it if I could have gotten one more turn out of it. But yeah, I mean, he can do. I mean, 38 million is not top tier damage by any means, but it did enough to put a 6 gold down. That was kind of cycle 1. It kind of took a little while. It kind of made itself work, but there you go. There it is. Let's try it one more time, and I'm gonna see if I can't set up as many blast gem sets as I can. Maybe we'll get lucky with this board because there's a lot of red on it. This might actually work because we want to keep it as turn 1 as possible. Yeah, we want to keep it as turn 1 as possible. This might work. So I can click here. That's going to blow up all of this. It's going to miss that though. Here is going to blow up that. 1, 2, 3. That's going to get some blues. We'll see what happens. Whew, that was good. That was good. Okay, sweet. All right, so this is going to be our ideal setup here. So we got 400K. We're going to drop the Titan plate one more time. That's going to take us to 540. Oh, yeah, let's actually set up the reds as best we can. I mean, this is not the way. You're not actually going to do this, by the way. That doesn't intersect. That. Okay. I want to make sure I didn't accidentally cause the board to trigger. That would be bad. Alright, we've got that. I'm going to throw this down again. This is an absolutely ideal setup, by the way. Like, this board was really working for us. So now we'll just go in. This will trigger most of it. That will trigger more of it. Am I going to miss any? Let's see here. Connect, 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 connect. Yes, I'm going to miss that. So that will get all of that. That will get those. That will get the rest. All right, let's see what this does. This is the absolute top of what Macho can hit for sure. 28 million. Swipe. It's going to trigger all the plates. 28 million plus. This is actually going to be a pretty good hit. That was really good, actually. 65 million. So that was an 80 million turn, but the asterisk on that is massive because you're not actually hitting that unless you just get lucky, lucky, lucky. And that's with tier 6 metals. That's with 150% strap. That's like everything. But it can be done if you have the patience, right? Right. Let's look at the rest of his moves real quick, see if I'm missing anything. 13 MP finisher, deal almost no damage, decrease the damage of all your opponent's gems by 85%. That's cool. So there's a defensive possibility, but 13 MP. That I already looked at. It's no good. 4 random sub, do damage for 10 turns, and that's it. Doesn't actually do anything. Bleed, deal damage, and cause your opponent to bleed for 10 turns. During each of these turns, there's a 29% chance to deal a decent amount of bleed, but that's not, like nowadays, like 5 million isn't even that, and there's not a guarantee on it. And then make 5 random gems. Blue, which we could do with this setup, but where and why? Where would I do that? It's not going to work. So this is his moveset. He can hit 80 million on it. But there's just no way you're going to actually use this, unfortunately. So that's it for Master of Macho Madness. He is not great, but he's so fun. He's fun. That's what I like about him. But he's not going to be your roster solver there. So UCC him for the Pokemon and for the lulz only, as I did. But that's it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, then send this to your friends and faction mates who like fun, because this was fun. I'll see you later. Bye.